I'm Dr. Jwing from Taiwan. When I was 14, at that time we already know everyone, when they turn to 16, they have their possibility to be drafted to the war. So that's the reason, one of the reasons then I get into the martial arts, so I can train myself, get ready if there's anything happen. My master, my white coin master, he spent 23 years with his master. I spent 13 years with him. I didn't even learn half of what he know. In 1976, he passed away. He took half the knowledge to the tombs, to graveyards. Of course, there are many ways to learn the meaning of life by through self-conquering. You can play piano, play violin. You can do a lot of things. That's why it's called Kung Fu. Chinese means Kung Fu. This means through the self-conquering, spend time and energy, you accomplish something. That's called Kung Fu. Everything is created from the life and death situation in the past. When you are in the life and death situation, you have to really comprehend. For example, I have an uncle, and he was drafted to join the Second World War in Japanese time. When he come back, he just hug his mom's leg and cry and cry and cry. And then the people ask him what's going on. He said, "You wouldn't believe what's the war like." He said one day their whole group had been chased by Chinese army, and they are so tired. They run for 2 days without food, without water. If you have this kind of life and death experience in that kind of situation, you grow up. And this art has been created by human experience, from the human struggling against each other. And this is a culture we have to appreciate. From learning it, then you can appreciate what is a life and what is a peace. Because again, the martial arts is creating that. So in order for you to protect yourself, in order for you to protect the whole society, you have to have the spirit, you have to have the courage. Because remember, human culture for fighting, struggling against each other, that is part of human culture from the beginning of human history. And that creation is that feeding. We learn from this feeding. We learn how to love each other, how to treat each other correctly today. But now we are dumping it. Once we dump it, we never appreciate again. So it's very important to me. Today's spiritual cultivation is very shallow in this society. You think people today, they have everything they have. Are they happy? They are not happy. Because they can feel their life missing something. What's missing? The spiritual side of cultivation, understanding. Are you righteous? Can you show respect? Are you humble? All these things is required to make yourself to reach high levels. If I can conquer myself to do what I want to do, I have my life. Instead, I got no choice. I have to do what is the life wants you to do. That's a very fulfilling. That's why I feel happy about my life.